Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, Emmerdale reaches explosive new heights tonight as a long-buried secret erupts into a terrifying confrontation, leaving the village shaken and two lives hanging in the balance. What begins as a tense exchange spirals into one of the most shocking moments of the year, as Kev snaps and holds Robert Sugden at gunpoint after the devastating truth finally comes to light. For months, viewers have sensed an undercurrent of danger brewing beneath Kev's unpredictable behavior. His erratic outbursts, paranoid claims, and growing obsession with control have all been building toward this moment. But nothing could prepare Robert, or the rest of the village, for the revelation that pushes Kev over the edge. The drama ignites when Aaron, unable to stand the secrets anymore, confronts Robert about the truth he's been hiding. Guilt-ridden and exhausted, Robert finally admits the reality. Kev had been involved in a violent incident months earlier, one Robert covered up to protect Aaron from becoming entangled in the fallout. But Robert's silence has been eating away at him, and Aaron's demand for honesty finally breaks him. Unbeknownst to them, Kev overhears everything. The moment the truth reaches his ears, something inside Kev fractures. The betrayal, for him, is unbearable. Robert, the person he trusted most, had hidden the truth about him, painted him as the villain, and allowed the whole village to whisper behind his back. His breathing grows unsteady. His hands shake. And in a chilling split-second decision, he storms out, leaving Aaron deeply unsettled. What follows is one of Emmerdale's most intense sequences in recent memory. As Robert heads toward the scrapyard later that evening, hoping to clear his head, Kev emerges from the shadows. His face is pale, eyes wild, and in his trembling hand is a loaded gun. Robert instantly freezes. "You lied to me. You made me the monster. Now you're going to listen." Kev's voice is low, cracking under the weight of rage and heartbreak. Robert tries to stay calm, his hands raised slightly as he takes a small step backward. But Kev blocks him, pressing the gun forward with renewed fury. Every second feels like an eternity as the two men stand alone in the yard, the wind howling around them. Robert pleads with him, insisting he never meant to hurt him, that he was only trying to protect Aaron after Kev's violent outburst spiraled out of control. But Kev doesn't hear reason. His mind is a storm of betrayal, confusion, and desperation. The truth being exposed wasn't just a shock, it was, in his mind, the ultimate act of disloyalty. Meanwhile, Aaron, sensing something is terribly wrong, races through the village looking for Robert. He bumps into Kane, breathless and frantic, explaining that he fears Kev has gone after Robert. Kane doesn't hesitate, he grabs his keys and speeds toward the scrapyard. Back at the confrontation, Kev's emotions swing wildly between rage and sorrow. Tears spill down his cheeks as he accuses Robert of turning the whole village against him. Robert, fighting to keep his voice steady, tells Kev he needs help, real help, and that violence will only destroy everything he has left. The gun shakes in Kev's hands. For a terrifying moment, Robert is sure Kev is going to pull the trigger. Just then, Aaron arrives, his heart pounding, as he sees the weapon pointed at the man he loves. He screams for Kev to stop, begging him to put the gun down. Kane stands behind him, ready to intervene but knowing one wrong move could end in tragedy. Kev's eyes dart between the three men. The pressure, the fear, the humiliation, it's too much. His grip tightens. Aaron steps forward, voice breaking as he tells Kev that this isn't him, that he's better than this, and that pulling that trigger will ruin his life forever. For a split second, something in Kev softens. His breathing slows. His head lowers. But then Robert speaks again, one final attempt to reach him, and it's the wrong move. Kev snaps. He cocks the gun and aims directly at Robert's chest. Aaron screams his name. Kane lunges forward. Kev's finger tightens. Time seems to stop. And then, just as viewers brace for the worst, the gun misfires. A loud click echoes through the yard, followed by Kev's stunned gasp. The weapon didn't go off. Kane seizes the moment, tackling Kev to the ground as Aaron rushes to Robert's side. Kev fights, kicking and screaming, until the police, called by a terrified Tracy who heard shouting from the road, arrive and take him into custody. As blue lights flash across the scrapyard, Robert sits trembling, shaken to his core. Aaron wraps an arm around him, both men silently processing how close they came to disaster. Kev, now handcuffed and distraught, is led away. His final words, screamed through tears, send chills down everyone's spine. This isn't over. He ruined everything. The village will never be the same again. Robert and Aaron face emotional fallout, the community is shaken, and Kev's future looks bleak as he heads into the darkest chapter of his life. Emmerdale fans won't want to miss what happens next, because this explosive showdown is only the beginning.